Hello, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel today, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing Jumanji films. Now, if you guys know, last month, if you check out my Letterboxd page, I watched the movie Made, and I'm basically on a Jon Favreau ranking thing. This is technically my MCU ranking, but it's not really something. But it's just kind of to explore Jon Favreau's filmography of the movies that I haven't seen. And so, basically what this ranking is all about is I watched Jumanji from 1995 because I haven't seen it, and Zathura, since that's actually the film that he directed. So, we're ranking all 4 Jumanji movies, including the new ones with The Rock. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So for me, this kind of breaks my heart that this movie is in last place, because I know there's a ton of you that absolutely love this movie, and not absolutely love it, but it's kind of a classic for some of you. For me, this was easily one of the, I can't say worst, but it's probably one of the most disappointing Jumanji films. And when I heard that it was gonna actually take place as a board game, that kind of got me excited because it was something different, and the Jumanji movie from 2017 is very different. This movie, however, didn't really fix it. It didn't really do anything for me that made it fun. It kind of spent too long on Robbie Williams and this other girl. And, I kind of felt like that the other stuff that happened in Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle was a lot more interesting. And it's instead of, going onto the board, you have, the whole board game coming out into the world. All the animals and monkeys and elephants and rhinos coming to this world. And I don't really think that was very interesting, and it didn't really make it very sense. And so for me, it was just kind of disappointing. The only thing I kind of liked about the movie was Robin Williams. Everything else just pretty bland. Now this is obviously a better film. Obviously, it's not the greatest movie of all time, but it is at least a better movie. Personally for me, I like the relationship between the brothers. I really enjoyed the different aspect of it, how it's kind of different, except it kind of has the same problems as Jumanji, as though it's kind of coming to the real world, except it's done in a very interesting way. You also get the girl that played Bella, Kristen Stewart from Twilight. I thought she was pretty good, and she actually played this annoyed sister teenager type person. I really enjoyed that. And overall, it was just an enjoyable film. Not the best movie of the bunch, but it's definitely an enjoyable film. Now, this is where it gets frustrating for me, because the other 2 films I don't really like. But this is where it gets frustrating, because I actually really do like Jumanji: The Next Level, because it does a lot of great things that this film does better than the original film. Of course, the action is bigger, where they actually get to fight mandrills. The action is a lot better. They go to different places. They go to bigger places. You get a little bit of some new characters. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in the way they do some things. The problem here is it just feels cheap in adding the uncle and the other people to the game, and just adding this storyline of Spencer wanting to have that power of feeling like a strong man again. And it just feels kind of weird, but overall, I did really enjoy it. Now for me, this is a top tier film for me. What makes this movie work so well is that it sets up a story with a guy that 26 years ago or something, 20 years ago, was found a game, was stuck in there for 20 years. Then you discover these characters, and you have all these little arcs that go throughout the entire film. But at the same time, you have this other story that ties into the Jumanji game, and you are actually invested into the world of Jumanji. And when it gets into the action mode, it's even great and better. And you actually get to see these different types of ragtag groups of people actually work together and interact with each other. And what even makes it better is that all the character arcs are satisfying, and and it's all done because of the great cast with The Rock, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Nick Jonas. The whole cast is just great. I would say the only problem I have with the movie is that the villain just sucks, but it's entertaining, it's action-packed, it's humorous, it has great character arcs, and a pretty great story, and this is definitely the better way to do a video game movie going inside of a video game movie, and in a movie that makes sense. So for me, this is my favorite Jumanji film, and that's why it's the number one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram is Marvel6, my TikTok is RollinFan. If you guys don't understand those names, head to my back section so you can follow me on all social medias. I'm also on Letterboxd. It's the same name as Instagram of _6_. I'm also on Discord. It's the same name as Instagram. Don't follow me on Snapchat because I don't do anything on there. And I'll see you guys in that next video. Bye bye.